Dr. Richard E. Mayer, Instructional Design Guru. Dr. Richard E. Mayer is an educational psychologist who has made significant contributions to theories of cognition and learning, especially as they relate to problem solving and the design of educational multimedia. He earned his doctorate in psychology from the University of Michigan in 1973, and served as visiting assistant professor of psychology at Indiana University from 1973 to 1975. He has been a professor of psychology at the University of California since 1975. He is past president of the Division of Educational Psychology of the American Psychological Association, former editor of Educational Psychologist and former co-editor of Instructional Science. He received the E. L. Thorndike Award for Career Achievement in Educational Psychology. He was ranked number 1 as the most productive researcher in the field of educational psychology for 1991 to 2001. Dr. Mayer is the author of more than 390 publications, including 23 books on education and multimedia. For the past 40 years he has conducted research on how instructional methods affect learning, and in the past 20 years, his research has focused on multimedia learning. Dr. Mayer's philosophy on instructional design is summarized with his statement.
The main challenge of instructional design is to present material in a way that promotes generative processing without overloading the capacity of the learner's information processing system.
In an interview in 2005, Dr. Mayer presented his professional goals as,
"I have had several complementary goals. On the theoretical level, my main goal has been to understand how to help people learn. On the practical level, my main goal has been to develop research-based principles for instructional design. And on the disciplinary level, my main goal has been to explore the value of research evidence in testing educational theories."
Based on his research, Dr. Mayer developed 10 principles for the design of multimedia instructional messages. 5 principles are aimed at reducing extraneous cognitive processing, meaning processing that is not related to the instructional goal. The principles include the coherence principle. People learn more deeply when extraneous words, pictures, and sounds are eliminated rather than included. The signaling principle. People learn more deeply when the important words are highlighted rather than not. The redundancy principle. People learn more deeply from animation and narration than from animation, narration, and on-screen text. The spatial contiguity principle. People learn more deeply when corresponding portions of the picture and printed words are near rather than far from each other on the page or screen. The temporal contiguity principle. People learn more deeply when corresponding portions of the animation and narration are presented simultaneously rather than successively. 3 principles are aimed at managing intrinsic cognitive processing, meaning basic processing related to the instructional goal, including the segmenting principle. People learn more deeply when a narrated animation is presented in learner-paced segments rather than as a continuous unit. The pre-training principle. People learn more deeply when they have had training in the names and characteristics of the main concepts. The modality principle. People learn more deeply from animation and narration than from animation and on-screen text. 2 principles are aimed at promoting generative processing, or deeper and more reflective processing related to the instructional goal, include the personalization principle. People learn more deeply when the words are presented in conversational style rather than formal style. And the voice principle. People learn more deeply when the words are spoken in a non-accented human voice rather than a machine-simulated voice or a foreign accented human voice. Unlike this presentation,